Welcome back. It's a boy again. And we're still talking about the whole Raj Jackson incident, where he basically pummeled a guy to the ground. Yeah. Basically, obviously there's an investigation going on, and he's most definitely going to go to jail. I believe he's going to go to jail. If not, then it's probably the most fucking craziest thing ever, man. But I also want to talk about the wrestling the wrestling promotion. What was it, Hard Knocks? Yeah. Uh there's thing going on where basically they're preventing the wrestlers to speak up on the incident, and basically they're trying to cover up, which I don't know if that's true or not. You know, I'm mostly curious about if they're going to arrest him or not, because like I say, he almost killed a man. You know, and I'm hoping he goes to prison. You know, and there was also in the comment section that I had that basically I was blaming Rampage Jackson, Raj's dad. And the thing is, it's like I'm not blaming, Rampage. Obviously, Raj is a grown ass man. Like, he is gonna go to prison. He made his mistake and he should. But the problem, what I'm saying is that he let his dad and chat get the better of him. You know. So the fact that you didn't watch, the full video of it, my reaction to it, you're just, yeah, you're just not really listening. But anyway, I'm curious about this whole incident now that the promotion, right? They're trying to cover this up, and I want to know how far this is gonna go, because Jesus Christ, man. All right, man. I'm done talking. Let's go.
But the most disgusting thing is that people at this school are being encouraged to not cooperate with the police. From what I hear, the police were there investigating the scene shortly after Stu was removed, and there has been multiple requests that have gone downstream from upper management to not talk with the police directly if they are contacted, and to only let a certain group of individuals interact with the police. That is extremely dishonest. You guys let your friend almost die, and now you're trying to have people lie for you. And
Yeah.
you to every single person who replied to them, yes, sir.
All right, so I really wasn't planning on making another.
Okay. Yeah. So they're trying to keep their mouth shut. Still though, man, the fact that they're trying to get away from it, man, it's still disgusting, man. I mean, one of your guys he was almost going to be flatlined completely, and the fact that you just brushed it off and just try to cover it up, man, dude, that's just disgusting, man. Come on.
Video about the Raja Jackson situation so soon, but some of the guys from the wrestling promotion KnockX Pro have revealed that these scumbags are trying to cover up the beating. This is so disgusting, I don't even know where to start. I would also like to talk about how widespread this story has become, not just in the MMA world. Like, I knew that this was going to be a big story in MMA, but the amount of mainstream news publications as well as big-time YouTubers that this has gained the attention of is kind of blowing my mind. I will also say that even though it seems like most rational people are in agreement that this was a
Oh yeah, him too. Chael Sonnen made a response to that, and it supposedly it was really really bad. I don't know how bad it is, but knowing Chael and his well, if you know who Chael Sonnen is, he's a former UFC fighter. You know, he was well known back in the 2010s and all the way through his retirement. Basically, he's the one that basically started the whole. I want to say the whole, like, trash talking. Basically talking like a wrestler. Before McGregor came in, he was the one that started it. But yeah, like I said, I heard that his response for the situation was pretty bad. So I don't know how bad it is, but I'm curious to see it. But I don't know.
senseless act of brutality. I am flabbergasted at some of the unbelievably dumb takes that I've seen from well-known figures in MMA, and yeah, this is going to be a crazy video, so sit tight. Let's start off with the updates. First and foremost, it has been confirmed by those close to him that Psycho Stu is in fact awake, but is going to have a very long road to recovery, and I wish him the absolute best. Douglas Malo, who is the wrestler that intervened the most during the attack, shed some light on the severity of Stu's injuries.
How bad are his injuries?
Broken facial bones is from what I'm hearing. Missing teeth. Has no recollection of what happened. Incoherent. And then even from the people closest to it now that I'm disassociating with, they won't even put up the full story. Stu's pretty fucked up. I'll put it this way. What happened yesterday is he choked on his own blood.
On his own teeth, I heard.
Yeah.
Jesus, he choked on his own blood and teeth? Jesus Christ, man.
Teeth and blood.
And he lost all of his teeth, right?
A lot of them, yeah. Broken facial bones.
A lot?
He was out on the slam, and then the guy had made contact multiple times. I remember seeing that, kind of being in shock, and then I just went. Aside of that, running in, there was other people that could have got involved that I made eye contact with, but they just stayed by the stage. Let me put it this way. I'm sorry to Stu that the people that said that they were your friends let this happen.
I really think that Malo deserves a lot of praise.
Yeah, no, like I said before, yeah, no, they all stayed there in the corner. They didn't do jack shit. Like I said, the fact that the ref didn't stop it immediately or try to, prevent it, it was very sickening. And oh man, like it was so bad, man. Like these guys could have just prevented this from happening. The moment where he started to wail on him, like the last like 3 or 4 real punches, but that didn't happen. And these people, man, Jesus, man. Oh, and also in the whole like beatdown, yeah. Well, that was going on. One of the wrestlers basically pinned Stu while he was basically unconscious. Basically, like he said, was choking on his own blood. And the fact that they still do that, like I understand you want to keep it, like try to, finish the whole show, but dude, a man almost died, man. Like, what the fuck are you thinking? Like, dude, no.
The people that said that they were your friends let this happen.
I really think that Malo deserves a lot of praise for likely saving Stu's life, or at the very least preventing even more serious injuries than he already suffered. The guy's a hero. Speaking of Douglas Malo, it's
no, he did save his life. That was a good thing that he stepped in.
being reported that he's calling for the prosecution of not just Raja, but also Andre Hudson, who's this guy that encouraged him to get his receipt before the event started.
So when you run in on his shit, you fucking give him his receipt. You remember what a receipt is? Give him that fucking receipt, bro. Tag his shit.
Hudson himself posted to his Instagram by defending his choice of words by asserting that he never wanted Jackson to take it that far. It's also been confirmed.
Right. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one.
That the WWE has severed all ties with KnockX Pro, and they've just removed their WWE ID affiliation from all of their social media pages, which good, fuck these clowns. As of Monday morning, LAPD detectives have been assigned to investigate the case, which fortunately for them, all they need to do is watch the 2-hour live stream that's still available to watch on YouTube. Also on Monday, Stu's family posted the official GoFundMe page for anybody that wants to support his recovery. I will have a link in the description for you if you're interested. And Kick.com has banned Raja Jackson. Good, this guy should never be allowed to stream ever again. Now, with all this out of the way, last night, a couple of guys who wrestle at KnockX Pro posted a video where they give their accounts of what happened, and my biggest takeaway from all of this is that it seems like the promotion is trying to deter the—
Hold on, please, before engage. What? Dude, what the fuck, man? A guy almost died in your promotion and you're just trying to bury it, man? No, dude. Like, what the fuck, man?
their students from talking to the police. And seeing as the guys provided screenshots of the messages, I'm definitely
Wow. All of these people are a bunch of ass kissers. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I will agree, sir. Fucking ass kissers, man.
inclined to believe
You let one of your boys, man, almost died, and you're not gonna respond to it. You're not gonna help his aid. Man, fuck these people, dude.
them. This is some evil shit. They know that they messed up by allowing this untrained stranger to enter the ring after there was already an altercation prior, and now they're trying to cover it up. I'm no lawyer, but this does seem like obstruction of justice to be interfering with an ongoing police investigation. I really admire the integrity of the guys in this video. They are standing up for their friend who was failed by the company that was supposed to watch out for his safety. Let me tell you, I want nothing more than to see KnockX Pro go out of business and for their owners to be sued to Kingdom Come. What a bunch of sociopaths. Stu has worked for them for years, and the moment they need to take accountability for a mistake, they start conspiring to screw him over. With friends like this, who needs enemies?
You watched your fucking friend die. You watched somebody that you call family die. That means nobody is important to you. Not me, not anybody. So if I'm working for you guys and I sell as many tickets as I do and I put all this fucking money, time, and effort into this shit like I fucking do, I'm your #1 fucking ticket seller. I bust my fucking ass for you guys. That means the minute something bad happens to me, you guys will just watch it happen and you won't do shit.
How long have you been there? 3 years?
3 fucking years.
Stu's been there since day one.
Okay, that is the
Wow. Yeah, no, like wrestling is such a cutthroat business, man. Like if you're not selling tickets, man, if you're not selling it big, you don't, you're not gonna get any special treatment, you know. But like he said, yeah, man, if you were selling tickets, right? If you were the number one draw in that particular promotion, and what he said, where if there was an incident like that and they'll just watch you just basically just wither away and not help, that's not a promotion or a company I want to work with or even want to associate myself with. Like, dude, come on.
situation up to now, and with all of those updates out of the way, I want to talk about how this story has taken the world by storm. Obviously, all the MMA YouTubers were going to give their thoughts on this, that's to be expected, but when guys like Moist Critical are posting videos on this situation, that is not good news for Raja. Abba and Preach, who give like dating advice for men, made a video about this as well. XQC, Tectone, Asmongold, Double Toasted, Chaos Moogle, all of these guys that don't have anything to do with MMA and probably don't even watch the sport have all
Yeah, no, everybody's talking about it, even myself. But I already know who they were, you know, Raj and Rampage Jackson. I seen some of their clips, you know. And like I said before, watching them, they were funny. You know, they were funny and entertaining guys, but like I mentioned before, it's just the way how Rampage treats his son is not like how a father-son would communicate. It's more like buddy buddies, you know. He's like your best friend. And that's what's really really bothers me, you know, because like, yeah, there's a time you want to be best friend with your son, but there's a moment where you need to be the father, you know, to basically tell him to, you know, don't do this shit. But it didn't happen. Like I said before, I'm not blaming Rampage. This is still Raj's fault. He let his emotions get the better of him. He let people egg them on, chat as well. You know, it's his fault. No, there's no denying that. That's his fault.
given their thoughts on what happened. Mr. fucking Beast even made a statement asking how he can get in contact with Stu so he can donate to his medical bills. When is the last time anything even remotely MMA related has gotten this much reach from big time content creators? And I understand that some of you might not have any clue who any of these people are, and that's fine, but the point is this situation was so crazy that it spread far past the borders of MMA itself. Or how about the fact that NBC, Fox, CNN, CBS, and the New York Times all reported on this story as well?
Oh yeah, no, they're all reporting about it. It's worldwide at this point. Well, I don't know, it's worldwide, but still though, everybody's talking about it.
I've never seen anything like this before. In my like 17 years of watching MMA, I can't tell you one single other time where a controversy related to an MMA fighter has captured the attention of both mainstream media as well as internet nerds alike. I have friends who still think that Conor McGregor is an active fighter texting me, asking me what the details of this story are. This is how wide
people still think that Conor is still fighting, but no, he's definitely done with fighting. Like, he really is.
widespread this assault has become. And
Well, if the paycheck is damn good, then yeah, no.
although I am blown away at how big this situation is, it does make sense to me why. Obviously, the horrific nature of the beating is the most noteworthy aspect, but I really think that this is one of those instances where learning more details about the attack makes it more compelling, namely the fact that the entire sequence of events was live streamed in 4K video and HD audio so that people can follow the story in real time is so indicative of the times that we're living in. I mean, just last week, there was a man who died live on stream in his sleep on Kick.com after
Oh yeah, yeah, he did. Dude, I feel bad. Yeah, no, there was actually a video about that where basically there was like some sort of marathon going on, and he basically just died on his sleep. That's what I'm hearing. But still, though, man, that's fucked up.
he was viciously abused on stream for 12 days straight. Sure, these are two awful events that happened independently of one another, but the fact that in both the Raja case and the French streamer case, the chats were actively encouraging escalating the respective situations is despicable. The crazy
Yeah, this is what I mentioned before in my previous video. These people were egging him on. You know, they were just egging him on, you know, basically just calling him a bitch and everything. And that basically got kicked off, you know? But yeah.
Crazy part is, Raja got exactly what he wanted, kind of. He is one of the most talked about people in the United States right now. If he was not suspended from Kick, he would be pulling the biggest numbers on the website, and it wouldn't be close. I talked about how IRL streaming has become a detriment to society in my previous video, and to be fair, not all of them are bad. And to be fair to Raja, he didn't seem like a homicidal psychopath in any of the clips that I had seen him in prior to Saturday, but I guess this is what can happen when a mentally unstable person takes the opinions of random strangers too seriously. This story is such a crazy
Yeah, like I said, he's not like that, you know? Like, he's not. But it's just the fact that he let these, he just let chat just egg him on. Just to get, you know, gas him up. To do something reckless, and he did. Like, dude, it's still, like I said, I'm still blaming him because he let his emotion get the better of him.
Section between senseless violence and modern internet clout chasing that I think it really isn't all that surprising why so many people have been equal parts fascinated and horrified by what happened, and as a result you have dudes like Mr. Beast speaking on it, and you have 174-year-old companies like the New York Times writing about it. Fortunately, it does seem like a vast majority of the world is in agreement that Raja Jackson should be arrested. Frankly, I'm surprised that he hasn't been arrested yet. All of the big YouTubers that I referenced earlier are appalled at what
Yeah, there's still investigation going on, but there was no arrest. Yeah, that, like I said, that's still crazy.
he did, and I know that all of the MMA YouTubers are disgusted with him too. Moreover, we've heard active fighters and coaches speak out about the situation as well. Kevin Lee had this to say.
Dog messed up. And if it's Rampage, I love Rampage. But Rampage, turn your son in.
Yeah.
He got to go lay down for a little bit. Like, if it was my son, that's what I would tell him. I mean, you a grown man, bro. You can't condone that type of behavior, bro. You got to go lay down for a little bit. We'll get you a good lawyer. You ain't going to be in there forever, but you got to go lay down.
And then Tim Welch said this.
But once you crack somebody and then you start seeing red and you're not thinking about what you're doing and you're punching them and they're already knocked out, good chance you're going to kill them.
Yeah.
And now you might be in the pen.
However, Chael Sonnen of all people has found a way to give the fucking dumbest, most asinine viewpoints that I think I might have ever heard in my life.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Raja then follows up with a right hand. Then he switches and follows up with a left hand. Now, these were hard shots. However, and again, I'm giving you my perception, but I watched this thing 20 times before I made this video to you guys. While they were very stiff shots, not what we would call a working shot, it did not appear that Raja had lost his temper. It did not appear that these were being done out of anger.
Not out of anger.
Dude, really? Are you fucking for real? Chael, come on, dude. It was on video and you saw him just get angry before that happened. Are you fucking blind?
Huh? Yeah, dude. The same guy who later himself said that he was pissed off didn't do any of that out of anger. Listen to
yeah, see, that too, right. And that was like what was it, like the whole day, and he had basically enough time to fully review it, but he didn't. Like, Chael, dude, come on. Do better, man.
The entire video is just 12 minutes of him trying to defend his friend's son who did something completely indefensible. For a guy that claims to be undefeated and undisputed, this is a fucking L video. Chael is either blatantly misconstruing how the beating happened to defend his friend, or he's blatantly misconstruing how the beating happened to farm clicks and views, and I really don't know what's worse. Given, I guess I'm not all that shocked that the same guy who committed mortgage fraud and then snitched on his friends to receive a lighter sentence.
What? What? Are you serious? No fucking way he did that shit. Wow. Wow. Dude, you asshole.
Sentence would be this slimy, but still. And then he doubled down on his terrible stance in a follow-up video.
But your idea that you have all the evidence that you need and you can prove premeditation, which escalates this, by the way, from an assault to attempted murder. And all the evidence that you need, you've got. Because Raja himself told his live stream that he was going to do this. And he was going to do it to seek retribution for the disrespect he was shown for being hit with a beer can. Once again, do not get to go arrest Al Pacino for selling cocaine and chopping people up with machetes because you just watched an episode of Scarface.
What?
You don't get to decide as the viewer where the show ends and real life begins.
Chill. What the fuck are you talking about, man? Raj almost killed a man.
Because you're so skilled and talented.
I'm not even gonna go into detail about how this doesn't make a lick of sense because it's so clearly devoid of logic. I've
Yeah, no, it doesn't. I didn't understand jack shit what he just said. What the fuck?
always thought
Am I being stupid right here? What is going on? Seriously.
that Chael was a harmless buffoon, but it's moments like these that remind me he's just an articulate idiot. Time will vindicate me. When you all realize the Raja clip was nothing more than a viral clip because he is a streamer, you can all come back and apologize. Great marketing for Kick, great marketing for Raja. My favorite part was watching the wrestling dude's head bobbing to the side when he got punched in the beard. Watch it back. Oscar-worthy performance. Now, it's one thing to think that Raja was justified in doing what he did. I disagree with that entirely, but that is your opinion. But to act like this was some sort of elaborate publicity stunt is so brain dead. Stu is in the hospital. Raja suspended from Kick, and the WWE severed ties with the promotion. But yeah, I'm sure that this was the plan all along. Anyways, that's the video for today.
Yeah.
Definitely let me know what you think about the
Yeah, no. It's fucking crazy. Yeah, chill. What the fuck, man? That didn't make any goddamn lick of sense. Oh my god, man. Oh my god. And also the fact that there's an investigation going on, but somehow no arrest. Like, come on, man. Like, Raj just let chat just egg him on. It's fucking stupid, man. Like I said, he deserves to go to jail. But yeah. Man. I'm just hoping to be done with this shit, but something tells me I don't think so. But I'm hoping it is over. But yeah. I'll see you guys later. Bye.